What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Thompson Twins, and we're back with the final tune on their 1983 album Quick Step and Sidekick, and the song is called All Fall Out. It's interesting, if it was All Fall Down, I'd be like, okay, you know, we're referencing maybe like the history of the plague and ultimately the way, you know, the kids' nursery rhyme. Is it a nursery rhyme? I think it's a nursery rhyme. Maybe it's, you know, technically a limerick or something. I don't think it's a limerick. But yeah, whatever you classify it as, I was thinking that if it was All Fall Down, I would have some sense of where the song might be going. But All Fall Out is not really a phrase I'm familiar with, not in like a, you know, a common or like regular sense. So I don't know, it sounds sort of like a military order, but I think you'd say more like fall into line or maybe fan out on maneuvers. So again, All Fall Out, you know, it doesn't really seem to work with that context, at least, you know, with my limited knowledge when it comes to those kind of phrases. So I really don't know what to do with this one. So let's just find out what it is. This is Thompson Twins. The song is All Fall Out, and it's from their 1983 album Quick Step and Sidekick. Sounds like a funeral bell. What an interesting tone. The tone is just indescribable. My brain wants to comment on all these little layers at the same time, which it's not possible to do. That just keeps happening. Don't let anyone tell you that music with electronic aspects is not creative or indicative of musicianship. Like in all the deep dives I'm doing, there's like nothing like this. Like, also like a heaviness to it. Now it's very like psychedelic with all the layered like echoes. That's an amazing tune. Of all the tracks on the album, that felt like the most like epic journey of an experience. Which, you know, not a bad thing to do that with the final track of the album. And a long, like proper fade. Like, again, my opinions on fades is, you know, I think by this point pretty famously mixed, but I can deal with that kind of fade. Although, again, in the very last moment, it seemed to nosedive. But I do enjoy the longer slope fades rather than the sort of, you know, cliff drop off. Nevertheless, a really interesting tune. You know, lyrically, I didn't catch a lot of that. It's one of those tunes where I find myself like so laser, like focused and like rendered insane by the sonics that I didn't quite pick up on many of the lines. But yeah, the tone, I mean, it's like very complicated. There was like a moment where I was thinking like, there's literally, you know, someone who reads a lot and someone who, you know, has to write a lot. Not only, you know, when I was doing a lot of historical work as a grad student, and ultimately doing some research after I graduated, but, you know, when I edit, I have to like write like long notes in relation to the edit changes I'm making. And it's so, I basically read and write a lot of language, and I don't usually suffer from a dearth of words to describe things. I can be loquacious, and I was thinking though in a couple moments there, it's like, there's literally no words that I can conjure that would like suitably characterize what I'm hearing. So it's an impressive feat when a musical group can do that. But yeah, it was dark, but it was also sort of light. It felt electronic, but it had kind of a natural flow to it also. Just a really interesting track, and one that felt like, you know, a long, I don't know if it was like 5, maybe 6 minutes, but it felt, let's see, a little over 5, like 5:20. So yeah, it felt like a very long 5 minutes, which is to say the sound must have, you know, been very like densely sort of packed. To make my brain respond to it that way. So really cool ending tune. Obviously got to listen to it some more to try to pick up on some lines. But yeah, let me know what you think of this. Let me know what you think of the album overall. I don't remember in the moment what will be the next step. Do shout it out, and once again, shout out to Han Solo. But yeah, ultimately, you know, this is not the end of the Thompson Twins so far as I know. There will be more. So in any case, let me know what you think of this tune. I will see you next time. Peace.